Hi there, welcome back to the Football Spy Show, sponsored by our friends at the car giant Renault. It's transfers all the way today, as well as some brand new talking points as we move quickly towards the start of the new season. But let's begin with our first transfer roundup. And how do you solve a problem like Dimitar? Berbatov is a striker who made such a fuss over walking out on Spurs a couple of years ago. Now he's the one who's being kicked to the curb at Manchester United. He's got a year left on his contract with no chance of a new deal. And it looks very much as though the word coming out of France is that PSG, who've already spent a small fortune this summer, want to pair him with their new striker, Kevin Gamero. They're willing to pay decent money to make that happen. Now, Berbatov's agent, Emil Danci, has been apparently talking to Tutto Mercato in Italy and saying that if Berbatov does leave, it will be on a free transfer when his contract expires next year. Would United let a player they bought for £30 million 2 years ago walk away for nothing? I'm not so sure. Just sticking with United, and Sir Alex Ferguson has been insisting for some time that he's not in for Wesley Sneijder at Inter Milan, as you know. If you haven't already seen the quotes from Gasperini, he said, "I appreciate that there has been an offer to the player," he means, but it is with Inter Milan that negotiations should take place. Now, lots of people at lots of clubs been talking before and after the weekend's pre-season friendlies, including the Chelsea chief executive Ron Gourlay, who says the club will make a third bid for Tottenham's Luka Modric this week after failing with offers of £22 and £27 million so far. This is what he's had to say. "I don't like talking about players from other clubs, but that's something that we'll look at during the week and we'll take it from there." Over at Man City, who had a good result against Inter Milan yesterday, Mario Balotelli is making the news yet again. I think you might well be seeing a bit more of the following quotes from the City striker. He's been talking to Sky Sports Italia, and the Gazzetta dello Sport have picked up his words. He says, "I'm not happy in Manchester." He says, "I don't like the city. Everything's fine with my teammates and my coach, but I miss my family and my friends." It's Carlos Tevez all over again. Watch that particular space. Roma and AC Milan are doing just that. Now, for all of you Arsenal fans waiting for news on Juan Mata, AS in Spain say that it's literally a matter of time before he joins the Gunners. They say that the move is going to be funded by the sale of Cesc Fabregas and that Mata will replace Samir Nasri on the inside left position. If you've been following Twitter, you'll know that Joey Barton's not happy at Newcastle, and he's not one to be gagged by the media either. He's had another pop hot on the heels of Jose Enrique at the Newcastle board and hinted that there is a bit of simmering discontent within the ranks at St James's Park. This is what he said. "If only we as players could tell the fans exactly how it is without them above us fining us lots of money. There will be a time and a place. Things need addressing, as I'm not prepared to go through relegation again." He's been linked with Manchester United and Arsenal, and his position at Newcastle growing more uncertain with each week. Now, we're not going to do any messages today because I've got a couple of brand new topics that I want to introduce for you. I want you to tell me who, as things stand, will be in your top 4 and your top 3. Not just in the Premier League, but in whatever league that you happen to have your team in. It could be the Premier League, as I say, it could be the Championship, it could be League One, and it could be La Liga. We don't care, just educate us, enlighten us. We want to know who you think will fill the top 4 and the bottom 3 places in next season. I'll start you off because I think as things stand, United are going to win the Premier League. I think City are going to finish 2nd. I think Chelsea 3rd, and it's between Liverpool and Arsenal for 4th place. I'm going to go for Liverpool in 4th because they've got the more settled squad in my opinion. Bottom 3 for me is going to be Norwich, QPR and Swansea, on the basis that although they've got all that money, QPR are just not allowing Neil Warnock to spend it. I know they've had a few changes over the weekend, but things don't look too good still. Tell me what you think. Remember, any league you like, as I know some of you sometimes complain that we only focus on the top division. Also, if you could get one player into your team before the window closes, who would it be and why? Just one player, keep it realistic, and we'll get yours onto the show. As you know, I'm a Liverpool fan, and if we could get one player realistically to the club, I'd go for Adam Johnson from City. He'd make us more balanced, he's skillful, gets crosses in, and he can score goals. He'd need to perhaps buck up his ideas because he's got lots of talent, but quite clearly can't get into Mancini's first team lineup. But I think Kenny Dalglish could be the man to sort him out. So it'd be Adam Johnson for me. Who would it be for you? On both subjects, you can get in touch with me on mirrorfootball.co.uk. It's youtube.com/Daily Mirror, or on email spy@mirror.co.uk, or of course you can get in touch with Dan on our Twitter feed @FootballSpy. Back to the transfers, and if you're a Liverpool fan, break out the bunting because Milan Jovanovic has been telling the Serb media that Tuesday, yes, tomorrow, will be decision day for his move to Anderlecht. Now, also doing the rounds, Le Soir reporting that Chelsea have only offered 11 million euros for the Belgian striker Romelu Lukaku. That one's been going on for ages, but Anderlecht want 15 million euros. Got to point out, Lukaku's been saying in the Belgian press that he wants to join a club where he's going to get regular first-team football. Would that be the case at Chelsea, where Fernando Torres will quite clearly be the main man? Roy Hodgson at West Brom's been talking today. He says that the club are after a striker. The word coming out of the Midlands is that the man they want is Reading's Shane Long. The Sun say that Stoke are plotting a £2 million sweep for the South Korea midfielder Bo Kyum Kim. Go to mirrorfootball.co.uk and you'll find that Bolton boss Owen Coyle is ready to move for the Manchester City winger. I get that right, Manchester City winger Sean Wright-Phillips, after the news that Chung Young Lee is out for 9 months. He, of course, broke his leg in a friendly at the weekend. The Dundee United striker David Goodwillie is expected to complete his move to Blackburn today. Now, he scored 19 goals for United last season, and Rovers have agreed a fee believed to be in the region of £2.1 million, very exact region, another £800,000 of potential add-ons as well, and a sell-on clause. Now, we've been debating here in the office whether it's good business when you consider Sunderland paid £8.1 million plus add-ons to Ipswich for Connor Wickham. Now, Wickham's 18, to be fair, while Goodwillie's 22, so I can see that point. Anyway, let me know what you think. Is it good business, David Goodwillie going to Blackburn for £2.1 million? Now, lots of you think you can do better than my bloggers who superbly gave me their views last week. Also, the Football Spy, Queen Lady Spy. Thanks to all of them. So here's a challenge for you. I want you to send me 30 seconds of yourself introducing Football Spy and giving me your view on the transfer subject of your choice. Just 30 seconds, no more. We'll run the best ones on the show, and the very best one will have the Football Spy shirt of their choice sent to them. You know how to get in touch by now. One other thing, I've had more teams and requests for a Liverpool version of the Football Spy files than any other team I've ever had. We're working on that, and that particular show is going to come to you very soon indeed. But go to the Mirror Football site to be updated on all the breaking transfer news over the next 24 hours. Steve, Rob and Alex are waiting to keep you up to speed. The Football Spy show's back in the morning. I'll see you next time.